For me, I think it was specifically in like the place and with the people that I grew up with. Like I lived a pretty sweet life growing up as a kid. I didn't really have too much going on, and I'm really fortunate for that. And I think as a direct result of that, because I had a lot of opportunity, just like it didn't seem like that I should be having any problems myself, and I shouldn't have to deal with them. And that was kind of like where I was at too. I was like, yeah, you know what? Like I have a lot of opportunity. I shouldn't like be complaining about it. I shouldn't have to like, I don't know. I shouldn't be having problems with it. And then I was like, you know what? No, like I've had a lot of opportunity and I'm very fortunate, but I also need to still take care of myself so that hopefully I can use that opportunity well, and hopefully it'll have impact on other people.
I think there's a lot of stigma around counseling because people are so quick to assume that means that there's something wrong with you, which from my own personal experience, I realized that yes, I was going through my own stuff, but my decision to go to counseling was rooted in the fact that I finally felt like I had my head screwed on straight and I was ready to confront a lot of my past. And so I think people are super quick to judge and think that you're in a really bad place when you want to go to counseling, but I would almost challenge that and say sometimes you're in your best place when you want to go to counseling and you just want to be even better and you want the best for yourself. And so you're making that decision to get there.
I think for me, what was holding me back from seeing a therapist was just believing I didn't need it. Not asking for help because I could figure it out or I could suck it up or grin and bear it, and I wasn't really externalizing how unhappy I was with myself. So my community didn't really know that I needed help either. And it was just one of those things where I just kept pushing things down and burying things to the point where it was no longer avoidable.
So personally, I didn't think that I needed counseling because I always thought of myself as someone that wasn't affected by mental illness. So I never saw the need to seek help, even though looking back now, I realized I had some, like minor anxieties and kind of things were ramping up. And so I think it would have really helped to get help earlier. So I think a lot of people can benefit, even if you don't have crazy bad mental health symptoms or anything. You can still benefit from counseling. I think we all have issues.
But the idea of being able to solve things on your own is something that's celebrated. It's treated as strong. But I've come to understand that solving our problems, if you can call them that, accessing things like counseling, is probably one of the highest gestures that you can carry out. Because this experience, though it feels very singular, is something that relies on a sort of cooperative and codependent approach. So I think it's super important that we reach out and get counseling when we feel like we need it, because it's a gesture to others, of course, who dedicate their lives to these things.